Okay, so do y'all remember season 1 of The Jersey Shore? And we meet everyone, and then, the episodes go by. Snooki wants to leave. She ends up staying. They convince her to stay. And then we get to the episode where she gets punched in the face by the guy. Now, I was thinking about that because I rarely ever watch season 1. I always start in season 2 because that's my favorite season. But when I think of season 1, and I was watching it a few months back, I realized that I think Snooki was going through Mercury retrograde. And just hear me out. I could be very wrong. But she gets punched in the face. Everything just gets really messed up. She goes home, she calls her dad, we find out they arrest the guy, and then he gets let go. She's very nervous and scared. I want to say about 3 episodes later, maybe. So maybe 4 days after the incident, they go to that boat party. And on that boat party, if I'm not mistaken, Ron and Sam were arguing. I just remember Ron being upset. I haven't watched it, okay, in a few months. And he wants to leave. He's gathering everyone. They all want to get, well, not everyone, but Ronnie wants to leave. He wants to get everyone on their boat so they can get back to shore. And I remember he picks up Snooki and flings her and throws her off backwards, and she falls into the water, and he falls too, and she gets upset, and she is really angry. And then we see them leave, and she's on the boat and she's crying, and I feel so bad for her because she's I was talking to this really cute guy, I was vibing XYZ. So then I'm just ooh, her night was ruined essentially. And then fast forward another 2 or 3 episodes. The boys come back from Karma, and then it's the whole, this is when we learn about the grenades, which I don't think, oh my God, I feel bad. I don't think that was, an appropriate word, but, that was a word of its time, and that was also very 2012, or 2011, and the grenades come in, and if I'm not mistaken, they had left, and then the following day they come back, but they come back to the Jersey Shore house completely uninvited. And it becomes this huge thing. And who's there? Snooki. And Snooki starts verbally arguing with said grenades. And then it turns into a fist fight. And what happens in that fist fight? One of them lands a punch on Snooki's face, where she had already been punched days before. And I feel that's in a span of a week. Now, I could be very wrong because reality TV shows can mix up episodes, right, to fit a storyline or a sequence. Or it could have been a lot more separated than what I thought, but I feel all of that had happened in a week. And I feel that was Mercury retrograde caught on a reality TV show. Because who else has luck like that? That was really bad. That poor girl. No. But that's just my small little take. I don't know what other reasons Snooki would have had such a bad week in her life, or 2-week period of her life, but that's what I thought of. Because Mercury retrograde will literally grab you by the hair, toss you around, and drag you across gravel floor. But that's just my little take on season 1 of Jersey Shore.